heck is up, guys? It's Blathies, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of my nowhere near finished work in progress island, Honeydrop. Now, you may be wondering, Blathies, why are you taking us on a tour of your island if it's not even near done? Well, I noticed, as I'm sure most of you have, that pretty much all the island tours on YouTube are of these perfectly designed 5-star, wonderful, lovely, I'm clearly super jealous islands. And that's great, but I wanted to give you guys a more genuine look into the process of designing your Animal Crossing island, what it looks like when areas are still being worked on, and that it's okay to not have everything finished. So let's start. This is the first area that I worked on once I unlocked terraforming. Obviously, it's my entrance. I know entrances throw a lot of people for a loop. I kind of had this vision in my mind for a while. I wanted to do something similar to like a park that you would see in a cute little town or city. So I just lined a big wide walkway with all my trees. So my orchard is front and center. Right over here is my hacked tree graveyard. So sad. These were cutie little acorn trees. And as you know, Nintendo decided to...
You how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Up here, added some spicy waterfalls. Tried to keep a nice white and yellow theme with the flowers. I really like how it turned out, especially since the island is called Honeydrop. So we've got some beekeeper things over here. We've got a rogue sherb looking at a grasshopper, and Raymond just doing Raymond things. So I'm a really big fan of diagonal bridges, even though they are an absolute pain in the behind to make, but had to put one in right here. And then this walkway leads to the little shopping area. And as promised, all of the custom codes and designs are listed, so they should pop up on your screen. And then right up this staircase, we are at Nook's Cranny. I really need to dig up this pink mum and move it, but I probably won't because I'm a piece of trash. Anyways, over here, I'm working on this right now. It's my next big project. Hey, Marina. Just my museum area. So it's hard because I wanted to do like a magical kind of fairycore theme on this island, especially because my first island was a lot more like a realistic town kind of feel. So it made it difficult to figure out what to do at the museum. I know some people have these insane museum entrances, and I wanted to do something fun, but I also didn't want to take away from the theming of my island. So kind of played off the entrance of Honeydrop and made it like a little park. It's definitely a work in progress. As you can see, here are just a bunch of bushes that I needed to put somewhere so they could grow. Probably my favorite plant item in the game because they're so round and fluffy and like, look at that. Oh, she's beauty. She's grace. Okay, so that is it for my little marketplace area. Raymond just side-eyeing me, holding that popsicle. I'm living for it. So we have a huge blank expanse of grass here that I have absolutely zero idea what I'm gonna do with it. So I'm open to suggestions, but yeah. Follow this little windy path here. I really love bright, almost exclusively white flowers because I wanted to give it this like dreamy kind of chic look, but I just love the colors so much better on Honeydrop. Obligatory random stepping stone, and then this little island, an island on my island. I thought it was cool, guys. So I'm working on this back here too. Gonna maybe make it a little seating area, something like that. And then you go up this incline and you're at the entrance to the neighborhood. Lots of flowers, and big fan of the butterfly models as well. I just think they add such a pretty magical dynamic to things. So first up we have Molly's house. Nothing too crazy. Also, this path, I'm obsessed with it. So when the path trademark came out on Twitter and everyone was freaking out about it, I was excited too because I loved the idea of being able to do like curvy walkways and not have to keep everything excuse me, so straight. But I don't know, the brown just wasn't doing it for me. So once these crazy variations came out and I saw this one, that was it. It's exactly what I wanted for this island. Fits the bright colorfulness of everything, and I'm a fan. So here's Marina's house, and I made her a little watermelon patch, I guess because, I don't know, those watermelons remind me of Marina's head. I'm not sure. And here's Maple's house. I swear I like Maple, even though I gave her like basically no landscaping or area or anything compared to Molly and Marina, but I do love her. I think she's a precious little bean. And here we have another incline. Yes, I'm queen of impulsive incline builds. So I put Sherb and Ketchup's houses up here next to each other. I think it's fun. It's like Sherb has items that are Sherb-like, and Ketchup has some items that go with the coloring of her house. And then obviously, because she is a tomato duck, she has a decoy duck. And that's that. So I still haven't figured out how I want to connect this part of the island to the rest of it, but we're going to do a little off-roading here really quick and go back here. And this is Coco's house. So a couple things. First up, if you watch my live streams or you follow me on Instagram, then you already know I am obsessed with Coco. She is my void bunny queen. So I obviously had to give her an extremely, extremely extra house and front yard, backyard, the whole 9 yards. Oh, that was great. Okay, anyways. So, of course, I had this sign commissioned for her. If you guys don't already follow Brambles Crossing, I will leave her links in the description. She is an incredibly talented pixel artist. She's a streamer. She is just a wonderful human being, and she created that for me. So here's Coco's Cove. I'm still working on the finishing touches of it. Mainly just gonna need to stop being a lazy trash can and craft another one of these wooden stools, and then gonna make this like a little beach bar area here. So you're probably wondering, Blathies, that's not Coco's house. What the heck's wrong with you? Coco replaced Tank on my island, and there was some sort of glitch. So she actually has Tank's house, which we found that out on live stream. And there was definitely a few minutes there when I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I have to burn the whole thing down. But I decided, you know what? It's cute. It goes with the rest of my island. It's a little brighter than Coco's original house, and it doesn't look that far off. I mean, the similarities are enough where I actually didn't realize that it wasn't Coco's house. So I think we're good there. Another incline here, and then we're down to the bottom level of the neighborhood. So here's Marshall's house with its little garden, and then obviously a back deck for all his wild parties. Up in front of Marshall's house is where I put Raymond's house. I have done zero decorating, but I really don't know if I want to play up, you know, like Raymond's personality on the exterior of his house, or just kind of go for something aesthetic, which is probably what I'll end up doing because I am embarrassing. But here's Audie's house, and I love it. I think it captures her personality really well. And she's got a surfboard, a little pool chair to lay out on, and it screams Audie to me, and I'm here for that. So the last part on this quick mini tour is actually my house. Again, so much just land that I've done nothing with. Here is where I dump pretty much all my flowers, and then once I'm ready to use them, I will come grab them from here. I mean, if you don't have an area like this on your island, you're lying. But then after it rains, I swear to God, it's like that scene from Midsummer up in here. So here is my house. I have it right on the beach. Yay. On my other island, my house was like way extra and up on like the 3rd level, and with waterfalls, it was crazy. This is way simpler, and I'm not going to take you guys inside because it looks like a storage unit right now. But I like having it right here, and I think it's a fun location, especially where the mouth of the river is. And I'm excited. I feel like there's a lot of cool things that I can do with it once I stop being lazy. So Stitch's house is just kind of chilling over here right now. Pro tip, if you don't already do this, a great way to get your houses out of the way while you terraform is to plop them down on the beach temporarily. So here's my resident services. And just another glimpse over here. My beach is really out here storing everything for me, and I appreciate that. She's the best. So yeah, it's definitely a work in progress. I've got a long way to go, but I did want to show you guys, you know, what it's like to see someone else's island who's still in the beginning phases of building it out. So I hope that this helped, and I will see you guys soon.